And now we're going with Galaxy, with Bel Air, whatever we can get to work, right?
You can get the Bel Air running. See how it is? The little heart is back again.
I couldn't do it. It only ran with gasoline in the carburetor, so the pump must be the problem.
Yeah, it could be, I think. It could be a lot of things. Either air got in or the fuel ran out.
There's not enough gasoline in it.
Or the fuel in there went bad.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Because this one here also gave me a bit of trouble to start today. Oh yeah, I helped it out a bit with some thinner.
Really?
Then I cranked it and it started. In the trunk, want to see? I brought it. I brought a few things, right? I didn't know what I was going to need. Look, look.
You're crazy. What is this, bro?
I already brought some stuff.
Stuff?
Compressor tools.
Look, we're going to restore the whole car.
Well, almost. I brought a product I bought that arrived yesterday to do a test. This is the cleaner that works on everything, right?
Really? Wow, he brought the entire workshop. We're restoring Malero today.
You've got everything there. Even a caulker, a saw, a sander.
Just imagine, bro. Looks like we're going to do the whole car today. Look at the little Corcel, man. It's beautiful. The guy's workshop is inside. Let's go. So do we fix the Galaxy or get the Malero running? Man, that's the real question, huh? Comment below, what do you want to see first? The man was ready for anything. My dad will show up and be shocked too. Let's go.
I'll grab the key here.
I'll only believe it when I see it, Rafael. Look over there.
Just don't let me down now, Carreño.
Look over there, look over there. Hey.
Hey!
That's awesome.
Not speeding up yet? Look at that. Now it's coming, but since it went back, it'll take a while. Let's see.
Here's the deal. Before we start this video, enough with the Ford Galaxy. Stay here. Are we going to make the Malero work or not? You decide. Wasn't there a Globo show like that? You decide what you want to see more. We fix up the Galaxy's engine bay because Rafael, our mechanic, is coming over. He offered to give the Galaxy's engine bay a touch-up. Paint some areas to make it less ugly. Not to look good, just less ugly. Or do you guys want to see the Bel Air running and we take it for a spin around the block here? Without a license plate, really, because the last time we tried to run it, my dad and I, gasoline isn't coming up through the pump. The engine is only running with the little bit of gas that gets to the carburetor, which we pour in from the top. So I want to know from you guys, what do you prefer to watch? More stories of Galaxy working on the engine bay? Or should we assemble it, get it running, and take it for a spin around the block? Someone commented that if I had carpet lining in the trunk, I should take it out, rip it out. Because when it gets wet, it never dries and it helps things rot. Okay, the inside part of the trunk confirms this information. And really, right, what is that doing there? Should I remove it? What's the plan? Is this risky? That looks like trouble. Look over there on that side. Remove everything except the can. That's better, right? See, it's stained there. So what was that, huh? Strange. Hey young Brazilians, here's the deal. I'm going to respond to some of your comments here today. It's something I don't do very often, but I think it's cool. I think what's important is that we have this exchange, right? Even though some comments are strange, I think it's important for me to respond in a positive way. So we can create topics here on YouTube, on the channel, involving these old cars here. It may not seem like it, but I like it when someone disagrees with me because it makes me think about something I might not be seeing. So I'm taking it easy here just so we can exchange these ideas because I asked you guys to comment So now, the least I can do is give back by bringing some of the information you guys mentioned in the last videos.
So it stays, then he goes and paints there.
On top?
Yeah.
Do you think that could have been it?
It couldn't have been some process, right? Like,
Preparation? Yeah.
or sometimes the primer didn't match the putty, something like that, right?
That's it.
You saw that it stayed whole, right?
It's everywhere.
It's not just one part, and you can see it's deep here, it's smooth. Look.
Yeah. And it's only on the top part of the car, the roof and the hood, not on the sides.
Sometimes the material might be more concentrated, right? That's it.
Open the hood. I want you to take a look, please.
This one?
Yeah, well, we're here.
Where is it? This one? Is it just inside?
Rafael Heitor Nico opened it. Now just pull the lever to open it from outside.
Ah, that's it.
Let's take a look here at the safe. Rafael is the man.
It's not.
To fix, we talked about it this week, right, Rafael?
Yeah.
That we could give this place a makeover, paint some things, right?
It could look nice because it's like I told you, right? We can make it look kind of clean, right? We take this out, make it built in, leave all the wiring hidden, you know? So what is black stays black and what is blue stays blue.
A mom's a mom. My mom learned I was recording here. Today she already came, wiped things down here and tidied up the floor. If it were us men, we'd be fine with cockroaches, oil stains, everything. Look, a guy said, man, but it's so annoying. Every video, this thing about value, it seems like you're only worried about value. I'm going to defend myself. I don't usually do that on YouTube. I don't go around asking the value of other people's cars. I don't ask those kinds of questions directly to others. How much is your car worth? How much do you think it's worth? I did that with my car. To bring up the topic of prices about the Galaxy here, which is a car that's hard to talk about prices, right? About how much it's worth, because it's not a car that had that huge appreciation. So like, I don't do that. That's not true. I'm not going to stand here defending myself too much. But those who follow the channel closely know that I'm not indiscreet to the point of going around asking about other people's cars and making videos. I only do that when I have an opening to talk about one of my own cars, because I know we can bring up this topic without causing any controversy, but still look how cool this is. Many of you respected that and didn't discuss its value, saying, only you need to know, and that's true. I'm the only one who needs to know. It was just a way to create a topic, to create content involving the value of our cars and everything we're used to showing. Since the Galaxy is new here on the channel, I have the freedom to talk a little bit about it with you guys.
Like I told you, what is black stays black, work it well here. And this part here, like the regulator, we can keep it all hidden, you know. That windshield wiper, keep everything built in there, hidden to make it even cleaner. The engine bay, you know.
Right.
So what's black stays black. If you want blue, it stays blue just like I told you. Then comes the polishing part, here stays black, alternator, paint it. The manifold does the part I mentioned, which should be more interesting, sandblast it. Then paint it with spray, right? High temperature spray, then it'll look brand new. Brand new, brand new. It's not much work, it takes some effort, but not much. Just prepare it, paint it.
There's a bit of work involved, huh?
Yeah, the engine will be a bit trickier, right? Because you'll have to remove the peripherals, like once you take off the manifold, then you'll have to check it out. Manifold gasket, valve cover gasket, adjust the wiring a little bit. You get it, it'll turn out to be a nice car.
Ideally, we'd remove the engine, but that's much more work, right?
That's a lot of engineering, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of engineering.
Isn't it? Here, look, yeah, you see. You take the hose off here, take these hoses off, take the air filter off, take the valve cover off. The engine is easy to access, so you can paint it all. That's how I did it on the Corcel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned removing this here, but I think this is original here, right? Or not?
No, so like I said, it's up to your taste. For example, Marcio would leave it over here. Look to the side. When you look here, it's going to look clean, something clean, you know? All black. Got it. Change this spot here for the filter. It's not very good here. It's because of the pulley. Everything, it's all too close together. I don't really like it this way.
Leaving it at risk?
The fuel, nothing close to something that moves, and heat, although the pump doesn't help anymore, right? It stays down there.
Yeah.
But you can make one. A support. Put a support here so the hose can come over here. The filter keeps it a little more hidden, you know? You can keep it really clean, right? The engine bay, like these parts with wires like this, look, you can run them properly, more hidden. Yeah, just like I told you to. If you find it interesting, instead of keeping it blue there, then you would keep everything black. This part here inside, to highlight only the engine.
You mean the firewall?
Yeah.
No, but that's the original paint, so it's best not to touch it, okay? Because if we ever need to fix the car, even repaint it, we should preserve what's still original, you know?
Yeah, so look for the paint and touch it up there, because that's quick, so to speak, right? But then you have to remove that part of the air there. Just isolate it. If you mess with those things, you know what happens, right?
Yeah, once you open it, it gets messy.
Isn't it? Just like with the Corsair, it was only meant to be an alarm installation.
That's right.
Yeah, from the alarm, it just kept going and going until I had to restore it.
Really? Show us over there.
Let's go.
I surprised my son Nico. I showed up with the Galaxy at his school on Thursday night to pick him up from soccer. And I said, next time I come, we'll come with the Galaxy and we'll go home in a new old car. He saw me at soccer, ran over and said, you came with the Galaxy. I replied, it didn't work out, son. There's still some things that need to be fixed. Then he said, oh, Dad, what's missing? I said, oh, there are some things missing from the engine. When we went outside, the car was at the school entrance. His jaw just dropped like this, you know. He kept looking. He didn't know where to look. I opened the door and I helped him. Man, from Thursday until today, he wanted to go out. He got worried because it rained last night. He was worried that the hood got wet. He wanted the cloth to dry it, wanted to go out more, and wanted to know what I would record. He kept asking about the roof, asked about the hubcaps on the tires, wanted to see the trunk. It was uplifting to know that I was able to make an impact on him in that way. The importance of this isn't to make him like cars or old cars, because I already think he likes them. He actually likes the look of the car, right? He'll only understand after a while that there are these differences from one to another and so on. He loved the car. And I think the most important thing is that when he's older, like a teenager, when he likes other types of cars, he's already shown a huge interest in Japanese cars. So he loves Subaru, the GTR, the Mitsubishi Evo. He loves those cars. And I totally respect that. I think it's really cool. Back in the United States, he loved seeing those Japanese cars. So probably when he gets to his teenage years, he'll tend to choose more of what he really likes. Man, it has to be natural and let him make his own choices. What's going to be cool is that he'll respect this kind of car. He'll understand, he'll know the value it has. Even though this is something for older people like us, old guys, he'll understand, he'll know how to respect it. And that's the coolest part for me. He might even stop liking it and say, man, this is old people's stuff. I'll just laugh, I'll let it go. But the most important thing is that he respects it, that he knows this world also exists. And then as he grows and matures, this thing about old cars, I hope it comes back to him one day. Or who knows, if we're lucky, he'll like it as a kid, as a teenager, at any age. He'll like riding in Dodges, Galaxies, all kinds of cars. Well, answering the comments today, I'm kind of like Fifi from the neighborhood, man. I'm going to answer the comments here on YouTube. You know what happens? People say, hey, but are you only talking about the negative things about the car? I made a first video speaking well about the car, showing how it was. What a beautiful, well-chosen automobile we got. I talked about all the positive points. Cool. I found another way to show the reality of an old car. So really, the second video was emphasizing the negative points. To show you that not everything is perfect, that the car has several flaws. So it's hard for a content creator to reinvent himself. Then I say, man, is it really worth doing this? Dude, it is worth it. Let's do it because this involves you guys. Everyone has the same difficulties. When it comes to positives and negatives, there's nothing more to say. This here is much more of a positive than a negative. But we also can't ignore the reality of what an old car is. The problems it has, man, there's no way I can avoid doing this. What I said is that a lot of people wouldn't do it this way because it would reveal too much about what's wrong with the car. So if one day the guy wants to sell it, he tarnished or devalued the car, lowered its value because of all the defects it has. I'm not worried about that. I don't want to overvalue this thing, say it's worth 200,000 when I go to sell it, because that's not my intention. My intention is to create a connection with you through the positive points and the mechanical and visual difficulties the car has. And I thought your comments about the door panels were really cool, that this was normal. Updating information, claiming the car is newer, or installing parts like a newer door panel. So man, I found that part really interesting. That's why I made that second video. To talk about the negative points here for you guys, here on the channel as well.
Well, so here it is, see? The safe here was the same deal.
No way, the safe comes last. Tell me the story about the old car. How did you get here? The car is really nice, man.
How did you end up with this? The car belonged to my uncle. He bought it, and in theory, he was supposed to buy it, fix it up, keep it for a bit, and then sell it. Then he went to install the alarm, and that's when he went to install the alarm. I went to pull the wiring there in the engine bay, right there on the firewall. It was cracked, and that's how it started. It was cracked. I told him, I'm not installing it until you weld there first. And then this side here was all faded, the roof too. Then that thing with Jack happened, like, oh, Jack, are you doing it here? I don't know. I told him, sure, let's give it a full makeover.
Did you do everything yourself?
Yeah, I did it in my garage at home.
At home?
Yeah.
Man, I think that's really crazy.
So it was just a little job. I think it lasted about 2.5 years.
It's not much, man, for someone who does it alone.
I was only working on it on weekends.
It's not much if you think about it.
So I did everything. Then what happened? That's when the obstacles come up, right? You do the painting, but the problem is that my garage is partly open. On the days when the weather was good, you'd rush, you'd go paint. The weather was just like today. Then I would just give up.
Dang.
Then another time as well. Then when I painted, I finished around 5 or 6. The problem is my grandma has cats. So I said I can't leave this here in case a cat comes in.
The cats.
So I went to get it. I said, hey, I'm going to take it to my other grandma. Then, worse, leaving the cat there would have been easier. Because I left with the car and she lives over there near Arikanduva Mall. It's a little far. I think depending on the wind, the varnish hadn't dried much. What should there have been? It had been 2 or 3 hours since I painted it at the time. This part here, look, it all got stained. Damn, man, you could see the trail perfectly like this.
It messed up the paint.
Like when? It looked like it came in here and got into the varnish. So I had to go back and repaint that part. Then I felt sorry.
Man, but you did the whole car?
The whole thing, the whole thing.
The car looks great. When you arrived, Nico and I checked it out. I asked Nico if he liked it, and he said yes.
I did the wheels too.
You restored them, right?
These wheels were interesting. Up close, you can see it. I didn't get to mask it, but yeah, I did it by hand.
Wow.
I have a little spray gun there. The 1.0. So I started filling it in, and then I kept going. Then, with the plate, I ended up closing it a bit. But when you're close, you can see a little bit of the gap in quotes.
It's really good.
But back then, you could play around with that, right? Yeah, right? Nowadays, it's surreal. And even back then, just these little extras here, this frizz here, look around, at that time, I think it was about 700 Rs.
There you go.
Nowadays, you'll see this. Then the bumper.
It's double.
The bumper was 1,200 each one. Then I managed to get one. A cousin works with cars and has a contact there. The guy did the chrome, he fixed the bumper and chromed it again. It cost, I think, 300, 400 Rs.
Cool.
Then it was already worth it, you know?
Now, that color, is it his?
It's really his. Oh, that's cool. The color is nice, huh?
It's nice, man.
I don't really see the appeal in a Corcel like this. I think this one is called Corcel because of the color.
That's right.
This color is called Bronze Lancer.
Bronze Lancer?
Bronze Lancer.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful.
She really is beautiful.
What if you go see her? If you get some quids, they resemble her, but the quids is just a bit darker.
Ah, that's right.
This one here, you can see it's already leaning towards a bronze, really nice.
Bronze, totally bronze.
Of course, and when the sun hits it, wow, it's just that now it was full of dust, I sprayed some water on it, and it caught a bit of rain.
No, it's totally bronze.
But my car, I just spray some water on it, a little crystallizing wax, nothing more now.
See, guys, isn't that cool? Sometimes it doesn't matter what kind of car it is. What matters is the care the guy took, the attention he gave to go there and preserve it. Actually, this week, Silvio from HPV8 over in Rio Grande do Sul showed me his Instagram page dedicated just to the Corsair, and I thought it was fantastic, man. I'm going to put the page here for you guys because I thought it was a really cool initiative, man.
Here are some other things I did the same way on the inside.
Let's take a look inside. Let me film the front of it here. We'll see it from the inside in a moment. Look at that, man. Here's the front, and it's really beautiful.
This grill here was interesting too. Why? Because I used to do some painting jobs. It was left over. Now, I don't know which Honda model or car it came from. Then, when I painted it, I saw that it looked kind of dull. It's not that very flashy. So I went there, painted it, put some varnish on it. I also painted this grill here.
Oh, really?
It was the original one. So what did I do? I wanted to keep the black and just painted the edge here, the same color as the grill.
Cool.
For him, just to highlight the air here. This is original and was kept. The cracking couldn't be removed, but now it's perfect. Because you couldn't even see the little horse.
Look at the front of the car, man. The front is really nice. You can already see from here that it's nice on the inside too, right?
Yeah, the dashboard here too. Let me see this interior too. I restored everything, even kept the original roof.
Really?
I just repainted it. So much so that over there, I don't know who, someone did some graffiti. See that little stain there? Yeah, now I'm going to have to fix the whole thing. Back there too, it was kind of ugly. Back there, look, there, near the window. Here in the video, I don't think you'll be able to notice it much, but it's kind of yellowish. So I'm going to paint it again later to make it really white.
Check out the upholstery and seats, man.
Yeah, the only thing I haven't done is the upholstery.
It was already like that, or did you have it done? That's hard to do.
And I like that the guy did it in the original pattern.
Damn, it's beautiful, man. I loved it.
Then the sides, he ended up buying them. This part is original. I only replaced the vinyl. The dashboard too, I restored this part, and I also restored the top here. See that little scratch over there? I think Nosei may have left it open for a bit. The cat got in and scratched it.
Now, your uncle used to take care of it, right? He took care of it?
No, he bought it. Come on, he didn't stay. 3-4 months when he bought the car.
Oh, it was just a short time.
So then we just went ahead and did it, you know? But then the only bad part was during the process, because as it took longer, my uncle, he was undergoing cancer treatment.
Poor guy.
And then a little before he ended up passing away.
Really?
And then I ended up finishing the process. In fact, later on, my brother, my uncles, who are his brothers, and I made that little sticker there with his signature.
Oh, that's for him.
So his signature stayed there.
Pedro Gomez? Wow, that's cool. He made a tribute. That's awesome.
That's why I say this isn't just a Corcel, you know? It's not just the color, it's the story.
Everything. It's not just a car. How many times do we say that?
I did a few nice things there. I put LED lights on the dashboard.
On the dashboard.
It's just that I don't think you'll be able to see it here.
Oh, you can see it. Yes. Did you put it there?
Yeah, I put some white milk.
Cool.
And the ignition too. It has start-stop.
Look at the guy, man.
The ignition is now in the ashtray. It even makes sense, right? Because the ashtray has a little drawing of a flame on it. The ignition is right there.
Very good, Mano.
because it was having trouble starting. Turn the key to start it, then turn it back slightly to catch. I didn't have time to fix it because I was rushed. I took it to the electrician and he said, "Man, it's the switch, you have to replace it and all that." So I looked for it and couldn't find it. Then I saw this ashtray, but it wasn't working, so I said I'd connect it to that, and now it's perfect. You put your finger there and the car starts right up.
That's crazy.
I'll believe it when I see it, Raphael. Just don't let me down now, Carino.
Look over there. Look, look, look.
Don't speed up. Look there. Since he backed up, it'll take a while. Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Go on, you have to speed up.
Almost, man. Then he gets it.
There you go, look. But there's a detail there, right? You can see that I press it and already hold it with my finger. Otherwise, the lighter stays on.
Oh, yes.
Did you understand? So we got this little radio here, kind of retro. So at least you can listen to some music on Bluetooth or something from a flash drive. The rest is all original.
That's cool, man.
The glove compartment and everything.
So much care. Really cool, man. Really cool. Seriously.
Let me see what else. Yeah, this is for the high beams, right? For the high beams, you step here. Look, this part was really ugly. This is for the high beams. And it was really ugly, this ring. This right here. It's nothing more than a shower valve trim piece.
Man.
It fit perfectly.
Really?
I looked at him. Since I bought an apartment, I'm selling some things. I looked at that. I said, that's perfect. Now I'll check this button and see if I can take it apart there. Or I'll have someone do the painting or chrome, since this one was originally chromed, right?
Look at that.
Same thing, we were just talking about the engine bay. Then the engine bay on this one turned out like this. Look, want to see. Look there, Pum. The engine here, I didn't take it out.
Oh, you didn't?
No, not even the engine bay here. When I painted the engine bay, I had already taken everything apart, only the engine was left. I covered everything up. It's also easier here, right? The V8 is bigger there, but it's more or less the same logic. The good thing is that yours here is black.
Easier.
It makes things easier, but this one doesn't. There were some little details there so you could get the paint right, apply the varnish to make it shiny. It was a little more annoying, but nothing too bad, because I also thought about that. Even taking out the engine, I would have to leave the engine out, and wherever I put it, it might end up in some corner, getting water and dirt on it. I said, no, just leave it inside. And if I'm not mistaken, this leftover blue, I think it's even the lid from your car. Do you think it's the same? Yeah, here it's also Ford, Ford, Ford. It's all the same. It's in the family. You get it? This one, I wanted to keep it kind of original, even though I don't really know, right? The horn was here. I did some research, and I didn't see most of them like this, but since it was already here, I said, just leave it there. The team is winning with mesh. And just the wiring part that I did there, I made it a bit neater with a special tape for making wire harnesses and all that. I left it organized and painted the alternator, since it's probably already the third one. It's an old car. There's no way around it. Either it leaks oil or the part is bad, or the part gives you trouble. See these small pipes I mentioned from your car? You can do it this way. All of this is painted. Yeah, it gives it a nice look, right? Yes, just like in that case, then you take the nut, take the washer, for the guys to do the zinc plating and everything, ends up with an original look. That's right, you know?